crack a little glass lens in the front. Gal's bucks, you know. Anyway, the address here, we're recording right now, so what's the address here?
4727 47th Avenue Northeast, Seattle, Washington 98105.
And this is Spencer with Northwest Sewer and Drain, and I've pushed the camera all the way out to, looks like 96 feet, and we're in the city main line right now, right near the customer's tap, and we're going to start recording as we pull back towards the home. That's what they call the city tap.
Oh, okay.
Changes from
How wide are these pipes?
6-inch out there, and then the main larger.
This is a 6-inch concrete pipe, is that correct?
That's right, that's correct. Camera does not self-level, so the right-hand lower part of the screen is the bottom of the pipe. The smooth part of the pipe is the top.
Okay.
Now, is that where it changed from a 6-inch to
No.
a 4-inch? No.
No, we're still in the 6.
6-inch, okay.
We'll know, though, the camera's going to have a significant change. It'll come up as it goes in.
Oh, okay. And there wouldn't be any tie-ins out here in the 6-inch, is that correct?
Sometimes there are, but there's not in this case. There are cases when, for instance, the neighboring line may tie in out there.
Okay, got it.
In this case, we don't see them. On the way, when we push the camera out, we're kind of in a, the energy's focused on getting it out there.
Yeah.
Now we can pull back and take a nice slow look and
Yeah.
at the condition of the pipe. This has aggregate in the bottom.
Does that mean that it's coming in from the outside, or is that just
No, this is
from the
aggregate,
erosion?
meaning that it's erosion on the bottom
Erosion,
of the pipe.
yeah, okay.
We've seen many of them that are much worse than this. In Seattle, you're responsible all the way out until the main, so this is all your responsibility
Right.
still. I'm looking mainly at the top of the pipe to see if I see any other tines. Now that's where it turns from 6-inch, 4-inch.
I
Why
see.
the pipe looks
Got it.
bigger out there.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
bigger. This
Got
is
it.
smaller.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And we're looking at the top of that pipe, looking for any place where there's a rain leader or any other tie-in for a neighbor. Well, it wouldn't be a neighbor here, but
Right.
any of the tie-ins from your downspouts and so
Yeah.
forth.
So here's that place where there was maybe the...
Well, that's pretty minor
No,
right there.
that
But
doesn't look very
there's a
much.
tie-in right there.
Okay.
That's a tie-in. So that's something.
No, wait, where's that again? Over here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I see it,
That's
yeah.
the tie-in right there.
Mhm.
That's the tie-in right there. So there's one tie-in right there.
So now
And that's
we're...
at 31 feet out.
And what do you think that... Do we want to try to figure out what that is?
We might, but right now we're looking at
Okay,
just
all
the
right.
condition of the pipe and we'll record.
So 31 feet out was a tie-in.
That's
all
right. Yeah.
From this point.
Yes, I reset the camera right here from when I put it in the toilet flange.
Okay.
We're looking for roots coming in the joints. There's another, so basically there's 22. There's another tie-in. They're 10 feet apart.
Right there.
Yep, 10 feet apart.
Okay.
There's 2 tie-ins. I don't know if this
So
will
does
look
that
better.
mean, when you say tie-in, is that,
It's a lateral connection. There's a hole in the side of the pipe where
Yeah.
where another pipe comes into this pipe. That's
coming, would that be the water
Likely
from the drains?
We're going to try to figure that out.
That likely is roof drain. We call them rain meters or downspouts.
Okay, from
You
one
can
of
kind
our
of see the
downspouts.
heavy pitting in the side. That's a real good view on the right
Yeah.
top. That's it's you know almost the rocks are almost coming dislodged. It's eroding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's eroding. Oh, that's right. And that's the point where we see the very most erosion. And a sewer is the very first point where it leaves the home, and because everything's moving the fastest, so that's why we see real heavy erosion right here.
Yeah.
Is because it's first coming out of the home right there, and it's got more speed, and it washes things away quicker.
Got it.
Kind of thing. So I'm going to push this out to that tie-in. Well, let's come back and make a note of where we're at. See a little bit of toilet paper stuck in there.
Yeah.
Just with low flow toilets, it just doesn't push everything out. That's why I mentioned flushing more than once.
So that's where, this is cast iron.
That's your 20 feet is cast iron, and then we push on out to just past that.
Okay, now,
Is another tie-in.
there won't be any tie-ins in the cast iron, is that correct?
That's all inside the under slab of the home, the cast iron is. So there will be, if you have kitchens coming in, they're up from down there. But yeah, we
Okay.
may not find it from here because it may all be behind us.
Okay.
We'll have to look. We may be ahead of the tie-in.
But if you were going to put in a liner, you wouldn't put
It
it
would
in
be
the cast
outside,
iron?
yeah. It'd be outside. We'd be lining the old wore-out concrete outside.
Got
So
it.
we said that's the very first. Again, we're going to be in the cast iron right there, and then the first tie-in being close, 22, and then another one at I think 30.
31, you said.
31 right there. Okay. So in terms, if you wanted to say, you know what, I don't want to take risks here anymore, and we want to line this pipe so it's updated and the erosion's taken care of, we can't get roots in. The tie-ins are what pose the problems where the liner would bypass the tie-ins. So this would have to be dug to reinstate these. It would have to be dug up in these areas most likely. So we'll go out and locate where they're at and see. If we dug at the furthest one out, you could line from there and line on out, even the 6-inch in the street. You would stop short of the tap with the liner because you can't take the chance of the liner going into the main.
Okay.
So, but this could be renewed going out if you wanted. That could be a repair option, but the thing is you got two of these. You got one at 31 and 21, 10, 21, I think. You got two of them 10 feet apart on these wides.
Right.
Yep. They're 9 feet apart, something like that. So, anyway, that's the gist of the condition of the pipe that I see. We're going to go ahead and stop the video for now. We'll keep looking with our eyes. We don't need to record, I don't think, anymore. We're going to go ahead and run water down the back and see if we can confirm if the back, I guess that's a little patio drain, if that ends up in the sewer line. We have water running into the downspout that would be the northwest corner of the home. So this is showing that this Y is active for the kitchen and at least the one downspout. So this Y would need to be reinstated or replaced and to remain functional. This one will record as we're coming back.
Where is this one, Brian?
Well,
This is the furthest one out. This is at 32 feet out. So this one covers at least the downspout that we just talked about and the kitchen. And there's another one.
Okay, so it's not coming from that one, though.
Where's that one out?
Is that the one by the tree out front of the porch?
Yes.
We were at 32.
So the one at the tree is the kitchen.
Okay, what, okay.
32, wasn't it?
That right there. But this one's coming from the closer one, so this is the
you're
one
right.
under the
Yes,
deck.
You're right. So this is under the deck. So
Yeah.
now that one covered the kitchen. So the other one's going to be the downspout. One Y's for the downspout, one's for the kitchen.
Right.
That's what we're finding then.
Yeah.
So this one was the kitchen at 32-ish.
Kitchen at 32
Yep.
and
And
northwest downspout
downspout
at 21 or
Yep.
whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
which
that
one's
should be
21?
fine.
I'm getting confused.
Yeah,
Is
no, we
it
got
the
it.
tree?
The one that's running right now. No.
right there. There's 21. So again, at 21 feet, that covers the downspout near the northwest corner of the home, and out to 32 is the kitchen line.
Okay, now I'm going to turn off this one,
Yep.
and then I'll start the water.
So we've got the hose on full blast, and it's in the drain that's at the back stairwell base, and no water coming into the sewer, no additional water that we can see coming into the sewer. So it may be a rock pocket or something different. It does not appear to be coming into the sewer line, at least not at any flow rate that we can identify. Yeah, it's been routed before, but it looked like there's a hole in the pipe or something maybe right there. See it? Kind of strange. See it right there to the left of the screen?
I see what you're talking about.
I can turn the camera or not. I'll try. See it? Yeah, there's a hole right there in the pipe. See it?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but that looks like a hole in the pipe. See it?
Yeah. Now that's on the recording, right?
Yep, we're recording right now.
Huh.
Little hole in the pipe right there. Interesting.
That's at 25 feet.
Yeah. So this, what we'll do on this one. Yeah, we got a good recording of this one, so. Now in terms of, I'm trying to think of other options. If we could line even from the inside out and push all the way out here, cut that one open with a reinstatement cutter.
And don't forget,
Push on out.
we need to put in there has to be a waste trap placed in this
Oh,
line.
clean out. Yeah, there's good
Clean
to
out.
have one, that's for sure, yeah. And there. Yeah, those wires are in tough places. They might have to, if you're going to update that, might better just trying to cut them up with a robot and not dig there. Or, I guess we don't know the condition of the line between the home up to that point, right?
Yeah,
But the downspouts don't wear like the sewer wear.
yeah.
You get roots and other problems. But
So I guess the only other thing to do is try to stick that hose down the down.
now running a little bit of water would be the southeast corner of the home. See if we can get that to come out and identify where it comes in. Okay, this downspout that we're putting in water outside is the southwest rear corner of the home, and the water's overtopping the downspout, so the downspout's not functional enough to work right, and we're not seeing anything come into the sewer as of yet.
So we don't see anything coming
Yeah, that's nothing. It's not. Well, I mean, it's not coming in here.
And it wouldn't go in further down, right?
No, we didn't see any more wires.
We didn't see any wires. So this downspout is the one that comes in at 21.
It's up from 4-inch to 6-inch at the property line, so it's a bigger diameter pipe and harder to plug up.
Yeah.
They can put 5 houses on a 6-inch pipe. They do it all the time in Seattle. So the 6-inch is not damaged. I mean, it's worn, but it's not damaged. So let's get back to what we're looking on the screen here. This is in what would be like the furnace room area, and it's about a foot to a foot and a half foot deep. It's accessible to saw cut and get into the pipe right here. The distance out is about 15 feet. So this could be lined from 15 feet out. 15, keep going. We're going to go out into the concrete. We're going to cover the hole that's on the left-hand side of the pipe. We're going to keep going on out. There's a lateral connection that's going to have to be reinstated right there. This would renew the sewer line itself. We're going to have to use that cutter, and it will expose part of this bottom right here because it has to somewhat follow the opening that's already there for that Y. And they're a big, oblong shape, but that's what it's going to be look like. It's going to be a hole through the liner right there. But that's what it's going to take to get it to drain.
Will that cause future problems?
Well, it's a hole in the liner, meaning that part of the pipe's not going to be renewed. Like from there on back to wherever that Y comes from. So this is renewing the main run of the sewer is what it's doing, but not the downspout.
Got it.
And again, the same thing's going to happen right here at 31 feet. And the robotic cutter will go in and cut out an opening that we see on the top of the screen right there, and that's going to allow what comes from the kitchen at this point, and I believe one was a downspout, one was a kitchen. We can confirm that. But both of these are going to
This was kitchen. The closer one was the
Those
downspout.
are going to need to be reinstated, so we're going to keep on coming out. We're going to go all the way on out with the liner. The belly, it's good to have it lined because even though it's holding a little bit right there, it's a smooth one-piece ride, if you will. It's not an aggregated, abrasive ride for things to get on out to the sewer.
Right.
And that liner should stop right there, about 54, 55 feet, right? It should stop right there. And then any future work that would be to cover the 6-inch, the sidewalk would be taken up, and then this would be lined from here on out to the main, which would be a safer shot for that anyway. And again, we'll look at this real quick. The 6-inch does not look bad. There's not a reason immediately to go line it, or even anytime real soon. It looks better than most that we see. It's not bad. So there's really not I can see anymore. So we've seen that already. So I think that's probably the end of the recording, and we've got the gist of what we need to do.